So, maayong hapon,
Maayong hapon.
Tito Marco. It's good to
Thank you.
finally meet you.
Hmm.
Actually, classmates me ni Jello, your
Oh.
son, and I see a striking resemblance.
Oh.
So I was curious, and I'm happy na you agreed to do this. So we'll just have a candid talk.
Yeah.
Actually, last night I watched Happy Jail on
Mm.
Netflix. So very interesting
Mm.
series. So I'd like to ask, how did that project unfold?
Yeah, kaya at first, I wanna
Yeah.
tell you that, going into jail is not a good place to be. Jail is not a good place to be. And yeah, due to my bad decisions, as life goes on, I had made bad decisions in my life. So the outcome was I was put in the jail.
Yeah.
So I spent 7 years, way back 2002 until 2009, and so it shocked me because I was convicted for life. I was supposed to serve 20 to 40 years in prison in Muntinlupa, but I filed an appeal with the Court of Appeals about my case. So that's why I got out after 7 years, because the Court of Appeals found me not guilty. Yeah, so,
what were the charges? Drug possession?
Yeah, it was all about illegal possession of firearms, drugs, and they were actually they were saying that I was selling. I was not selling. They planted, as
So-
usual.
Going through the 7 years, I imagine it must have really tested you, tested your faith.
It's the most boring time and very frustrating ba.
Unsa di
I got very depressed.
You got depressed.
Yeah, very depressed kay. At first, me, my son, my wife, we were close. We used to go church every Sunday and together ba niya. My son at the time was grade 6 when I got incarcerated in Mandawi. So it really depressed. I was really depressed because I haven't, fast forward, I haven't seen my son for the next 7 years.
So
While I
what
was
should mo
inside,
contact?
wala, because Pierre, my former wife, she prevented Jello from visiting me in jail because, she might.
What about text or email?
Wala.
Jud.
Oh. And at that time, when I got into jail, my wife filed for an enrollment. So somewhat ka-depressing ba niya.
Okay.
Sige lang kung guna-una nga, hikog lagaw niya, ba? Pait kayo.
So you had suicidal thoughts during the 7 years in jail. How
Yes.
else did you cope?
Wala lang,
How
I
did
just,
you overcome?
I just, told myself that, life must go on, and you just can't, put your feelings, Well, I learned a few things in jail, like while you're inside, don't think about outside. Inside the jail, you don't think about the outside world. So, but when you're in the outside, you don't think about being in jail. It's not.
But did you develop bonds in jail? Like
Yeah.
namoy kanang community? Did you strike friendships?
Because in Mandawi, where I was in prison, all the prisoners were my friends outside. So we met again inside. So they were happy because I was there, and they were there before me. So lipay kay sila ba. So when I was looking at them, there's a lot of kanang idle time when you're inside. You just have lingkod ra ka na, and then you just have to, pwede ra ka mo basket in the afternoon. But when I'm looking at them, bay kuluyan ng mga tahanay. Pero mas luoy pa ko ani kay ipailan pa ko enrollment. Pugi ba ko sa ako magawas. So
That was the reason for the annulment
Yeah.
because you were convicted.
Yeah. No, I was not convicted yet. I was
Oh,
the first time I was in jail ba.
okay, okay.
So, ano ba, murag, I accept that. Sayop sa go ba?
Mm.
Ako mga binuang bitaw sa una, sayop sa go. Kay, anang, ako na lang yung gidawat ba nga, sayop ko ba? So, ako na lang i-swallow akong pride nga. Whatever you want, annulment, di okay ra. Sige, pirmahan ako.
Okay.
So, mato niya, after a few months, you know, kung saan, what am I gonna do with this other inmates? There were like 1,500 inmates inside Mandawi. It was very cramped na ba? So, so something came into my mind nga, I'll call my friend. I have a friend, close friend who had a rattan business ba? Exporter. So, ako siya hinan ni Gunard. Saan Gunard ka nang wakay palihaan niya ng mga furniture. Kay, among palihaan na rin sa Suds Prisuan niya, bayri lang eh, like 1 peso per chair. Ano ba? So at least, buton, nanghid Miss Warden, the Warden approved man. So, moto, Bernard sent us like 4 trucks of rattan furniture nga, for export nga, we had to sand it ba. So, lingaw kayo. So, everybody had a livelihood na. Ang problema lang ato, because some of the inmates got hubak ba, asthma. Tungkol sa abog bitaw kay, it's very cramped place nga, abog kayo ba?
Abog.
Oh. So, but they were happy because they had income good. Di ba nga, makadawat ko sila every week na labor ba.
Pero unsa yung usual routine in jail? Like, unsay day-to-day ninyo?
One,
And you were in the company of different
I was inside
criminals, di ba?
the cell.
May
Oh.
charged with
Tanan.
rape, charged with murder.
Oh, robbery, tanan yun. And then we slept on the floor. In one cell, there were like 25 inmates in one cell ba. So, at night, mga 10 o'clock man kay, ang last head count is at 10 o'clock man. So, after 10 o'clock, kinahanglan, higda na mo tanan. Yeah, your cell is padlock na ba? They put a padlock on the door. So, 25 kubok, murag katunga rani nga lugar ba ni ba? Half day. So, di ka makatuga ka ng comfortably. Murag gid mga sardinas nga ana tapad niya. Di ka pwede mo anak bitaw kay mo anak kay imong kauban.
Pero na kay cellmate pilak mo ka
25.
in one cell.
One cell 25.
Kaya akong gi-imagine kanang sa mga salida, di ba? Like kanang Shawshank Redemption na may
sa kwan
single cell for each. Or,
sa Amerika na.
Or pinabunk bed na.
Ngari sa ato wala. Kwan yun, tanan yun, common.
So very depleted.
Edit kay ba?
Depleted kayong facilities.
Dagko kay kuha nga atong jail.
Yeah. Kay sa gawas, di ba?
Tagsa for each criminal usa ka cell.
That some would even prefer to be in jail sa US.
Na may subsidize mo ilang mga food.
Kay lami isang pagkaon.
So, there is Mandawi. Naganigog ka ng a lot of things came into my mind by like, what if I were to run this jail, you know, sa akong buhaton, nga ma-improve ang kaning ilang livelihood or ilang kahimtang ba?
So, since na kay first-hand experience, you're able to relate.
Yeah.
Especially katong na-appoint na as consultant.
Kaya pag
sa CPDRC.
CPDRC. So, what I actually found out yun nga, after spending so many months jail ko, the food here is, para iro ito.
Sana yun yung pagkaon na ito?
Breakfast, 1 egg, 1 hard-boiled egg, and 1 buwad. Like 1 piece
rice,
of fish. 1 cup.
1 cup.
Niya, hindi ka udto. It's sutanghon. Soup ba? Niya, rice. So, marami. Ikahapon na sad. Usay, it's kaning chicken. Adobo, na bitaw. Tagsara kayo, bitaw.
Pero wajay, lami. Or naiuban.
Ang among buhaton sa una, among buhaton sa lunch na mo, sutanghon. pundok ko na mo tanan sa tanghon kay di man sila makaon kay lain giglami kanang tubig ra gani tubig ang sa tanghon so glasaw kay ba so amo pundokon diri butang ini ka hapon gutom na ka hapon kanang before mi duwag basketball 3 o'clock luto na mo usab butangan na mo sardinas ug noodles mo lang kita og repair.
Pero unsa pay other activities allowed aside from
Kuan.
basketball? Did you library ba, di ba? So,
Wala
okay,
library.
uban sa salida lagi mo nang
Kuan ra kanang duwa mo chess ana.
board games.
Kuan kanang dama. Usually dama gid.
What about visitation? How frequent
Visitation.
is that?
Kuan, ang visitation was every Thursday and Saturday. Afternoon ra.
Yeah, nanay time limit or
Yeah, 1 to 5.
phone calls or cell phone?
Kuan, we were allowed to use the telephone at night mga from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Pero banos-banos ba? Yeah, bayad kag 5 for every call.
Pero tinod na nay abuses sa prisuhan like di ba nay kulataho
Kuan.
or nay
Actually,
nay kanang sexual
if you're inside for
initiatives.
like murder, pinangga kay kasod. Hindi kay labtan pero kung rape imong kaso, especially kanang imong anak imong na-rape binlan lang kag 5% sa sud kinabuhi kay kuno gyud ka.
mahibaw-an jud
Pirahan di ka, oh.
na rapist ka or
Oh,
child
may bawal gyud
molester
kay na may kaso nga.
na jud.
So kasagaran mao gina kanang experience ko ganito kanang nasud nga rape ang kaso 5% lang kinabuhi na bilin lagi kulatahon lagi mayo bunal-bunal lang gid ba.
Kana day maligo mo, is it pina-public inyong mga CR? What's the
ang
setup?
banyo nga to ini kabuntag buntag sa man head count naman sa dinig 6 o'clock AM. So after head count ligo na banos-banos og ligo murag katunga ra ning lamisa ang CR yan ay drum. O ana ka, kabo ka. Ang tubig ka padung imong balik sa baril. Ano mo nang basakit ang mga uban mga inmate kay may mga buni ana. Lisod gyud tanan.
So imong time in prison, did it strengthen your faith? Did you pray during those times?
Actually,
did you lose hope? You
I
mentioned
forgot
man
about-
diba?
I
Suicidal
forgot about God.
thoughts.
You know, I really thought that there was no God. Ano ko to nga napriso ko nga rin ano ito niya.
Suffering. No?
You know, when you go to sleep at night, dugay. Sometimes you can't sleep ba kay di ko na una, katusam ko magagawas ano yan na gani. So every day nga that pass by, like for example, ugma, Friday, hearing, it's our hearing. So we change early, take a bath early, and one ba, more upbeat kay ba kay hearing good. Kasi layan na ko na after. So when you go to the court, usay mo ingon nga, there's no judge today because the judge has a meeting or something. So postpone na sad. So,
delayed, no? Ang justice system.
Ang pait kay like
Dugay bitaw kayo.
you
mga
go
kaso.
adto kas hearing nya postpone. Ang labay ba layo kay like 6 months after pa ang sulod hearing.
Justice delayed.
Sus
Justice
pait ta hunong huwat kag unom sa gabuhan. Ang style sa sud sa prisuhan inana nga 6 months. Ang imong count sa usa ka buwan usa na kadlaw. Like 1 month is 1 day.
Yeah.
So unong ra kadlaw ang 6 months.
Pero these inmates, do they get a fair trial? Najud sila lawyer, maka-represent properly?
Most of them have the public attorney's office lang. Anang who represent them ba?
Pero
Mo ni makalangan lang kayo.
hinay jud kayo.
Oh. So,
Some cases take
forever.
many years to process.
Nagani na preso si PDRC nga. Ang iyang case was stealing a coconut. Nga, what coconut ba? But he was there for like 4 years already.
Coconut ang issue.
Tulubi rin ikawat ba? Paita.
So how do you think we can improve that? Kining delays.
Ang akong gikuan, what I did when I was already consultant in CPDRC, was my son was taking up law, di ba? So, I told him nga, in your free time, bring your classmates, your law classmates, and you know, try to talk to the inmates what their cases are. Yeah, what you can do about their cases. Like we had this free legal kwan ba? Free legal advice lang ba sa mga. So Ingos Jello told me that pait ang ilang.
Yeah. But he really did that. He visited
Yeah, he did
with his
the free
associates.
legal thing.
Yeah, na-feature man sa to siya briefly no,
Oo.
sa Netflix. There was a part.
Kuan to siya kanang iyag jang iyag istorya ang mga preso gani nga. Okay, here's what you're gonna do, ano bitaw. Yung uban, they don't know what they're gonna do ba. They're inside. What's like about if they'll file for kuan to ning piyansa, bail. What's like about na. Yung uban sad ganahan kasi sila mga preso, di.
Murag na part of the system na or di na sila ganahan mo hawa kay nanay bond sa mga
So
tao.
after I work in CPDRC as consultant, that time na kuan na introduce na nila ang plea bargain agreement ba. So mo nung daghan kay nalaya. Actually now ang CPDRC has only 900 inmates.
Yeah.
Kay sa una when I was there 4,000. Puno kay tanan lagi.
Lesson.
Usa ka cell is like 40 inmates. Buot kay tanan.
Pero throughout your whole experience, unsa may biggest learning or realization nimo going through all that? Kay lisod
For
man
me,
siya.
don't lose hope. Just always have faith ba and don't lose hope because if you lose hope, that's the time you're mabuang na kana. Dako na ng problema. So, one lang yun. Take it easy and keep, stay cool.